Hey everyone, it's Meg and welcome back to more Death Note reactions. My first time watching and we are on episode 30, which means we have 7 more episodes of this amazing anime left. Last time, one of my favorite characters died, Chief Yagami. I love him so much. He was, to me, one of the only people in the show that really considered if he was being a good person and being good for the people around him. And he died, and it sucks, but it happened. And I did predict, that it would happen. I think we all knew it was going to happen. But it looked like Light had some genuine emotion. I'm not sure. It looked like he had genuine grief to whatever his extent was. I guess it's debatable, but for me, I think that was genuine. I think he cared about his dad. He's an interesting person. I'm sure we could debate about it for a while. But there's another Shinigami involved. I don't know if he'll come back. I do like him. He's got a funny personality. But there are 3 death notes, I guess, because Ryuk was kind of taking one, and it's a whole mess. But there are 3 death notes, and I'm interested in seeing Nier this time, and kind of nervous to see the reaction of the task force and Light's family. But I'm so happy you're here, and let's watch. Oh.
The current Kira is foolish and overconfident, not to mention unusually cooperative with the task force. So much so that I suspect he's working hand in hand with them.
You think so?
That would make the second Alan Kira.
Smarty.
But I'm only 7% certain.
Oh, reminds me of Elle. Reminds me so much of Elle. I love that he's playing with toys too. It's a very neurodivergent thing.
My daddy told me that if you do something bad, your name will be written on the internet and Kira will kill you.
Give me a break. Please, not my name.
Leave me alone, or I'll put your names on the internet.
So how are you fact checking this? I don't think you are. Kira's Kingdom.
I am prepared to risk my life.
Kira's Kingdom, huh? What a horrible title. If anybody deserves to be killed by Kira, it's this guy.
I wonder what it's about.
Oh.
All they said was that it was going to be some sort of international announcement.
Be careful, Ryuk.
What?
Oh, I forgot that they could see him.
The United States will no longer oppose Kira.
What?
Those cowards!
I've done it. I've even brought America to its knees.
But because of Kira, war and conflict have ceased to exist.
God, he sounds like George Bush.
We are not acknowledging Kira as a symbol of justice. We are simply saying that, as a country, we will not take any actions against him.
This is so America, though, to just... Well, there's a real threat.
How can
and
their
it's just
government
like,
do something so cowardly like this?
Oh, well, this is America. Childish Gambino would like to say something.
Do you guys ever think that maybe Kira isn't completely evil?
What? What kind of question is that?
No, hear him out. Let him cook. Let him cook.
So now you think Kira is justice too?
No. I know it's polarizing,
But I think
but...
that Kira's trying to fight evil and change the world in his own way. And, well, the world's become a good place for people who live honest lives.
People are only afraid of losing their own lives. How can you think that's real peace?
I understand that. Believe
Templar
me, I
shit.
know that as well as you. It's just that I can also understand the other side. I can see why all those people call Kira a savior. When it comes down to it, I've always been a really weak person. But I'm also a detective. I can't accept Kira. It's just that I can't completely hate him either. I guess I must be crazy or something, huh?
No, you're sweet.
I'm sure that on some level, Kira probably knows that what he's doing is evil. But he'll try to change the world even as a martyr, at the cost of his soul. That's his brand of justice. I bet that's what's going through Kira's mind. Anyway, we shouldn't be arguing about it.
Anyway.
If Kira gets caught, then that makes him evil. But if he wins and rules the world, then I guess he's justice.
I mean, that's a good point.
Kira will be justice.
Well, honey, do you want to keep playing your little games or do you want to actually take it seriously? Sorry. Because you like your games. You like the game of it all.
He's less than a maggot.
Ain't that the truth? It's so accurate, though.
There's no way accepting Kira will lead to anything good.
Because when it comes to real threats, America doesn't actually pull through. They like to fight fake threats. So I love the way that they portrayed it. And I think it's on purpose that it resembles George Bush.
So you're alive.
Huh? Oh, Mello. No. I see that fucking chocolate bar one more time. I can't. Stop it. Oh. Okay. I like your boots.
Drop your weapon!
Wait, who's that? Oh, he's got a scar. The train. This show is so funny sometimes.
It seems like things have been going just as you planned, Nier.
Yes. I've pretty much figured out who Kira is, and it's mostly thanks to everything you've done.
Shut up, Nier!
So emotional.
Mello, if you really want to shoot me, then go ahead and do it.
What will it solve if both of you die? That's just what Kira wants.
I got it from the orphanage. There was only one, and no copies have been made. I can't say 100% for certain, but it shouldn't be possible for you to be killed by the notebook.
So they care about each other.
Nier.
Oh. I think it's another kind of reflection of Light and L's relationship. The stained glass. Ah, beautiful.
The killer notebook. It belongs to a Shinigami. That's crazy.
Who the hell would believe in something like that?
I would. I believe him completely. What good would it do for him to tell an outrageous lie like that?
He's so quick. He's fast. Nier.
Some of the rules written inside are actually fake.
That's important. That's very good information. I mean, this probably is going to sound weird, but like that made me like Mello more, like his character. He was just annoying me up until this point, but this scene changes things.
Which of us is going to reach Kira first, I wonder?
The race is on.
See, they like the game of it, like Elle and Light. They kind of need each other for the competition. It's like if these boys didn't have the competition, I wonder how much they'd even accomplish. And that includes Elle and Light. And the difference between Nier learning about a Shinigami and Elle might be why Nier will win against Light. Is that a tarot deck? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so... It's what I just said. Like, I feel like he is in touch with a spiritual, intuitive side more than Elle. And I think that might help. It might be the key to this.
He didn't really escape, did he? You let him get away, am I right?
No. We tried to restrain him, but he was too quick. Anyway, Mello...
Well, Light is onto him.
I can tell you for a fact that Shinigami do exist. I didn't share that information with you at the beginning because I was certain he would never believe me.
I would like to ask the Shinigami a few questions.
Forget it, I'm not up for that.
Out of all the rules, which do you think is the fake? I'd like to know.
Oh, this is very Elle. He's sweating.
The obvious choice would be the one stating that the owner of a notebook will die if they don't write a new name in it every 13 days. I don't believe that.
I thought you might say so.
You know the rules of the notebook well. Tell us, are any of them false?
No, they are all real.
I see. You have a Shinigami there with you? I think I'm beginning to get the picture. In other words, Kira is there in the room, and he's making the Shinigami lie on his behalf.
Whoa, this guy's good. He nailed it.
It doesn't really change anything, does it?
Means that Light's incarceration would be meaningless.
Even if that's true, it doesn't mean he's guilty. Before he passed away, the deputy director himself was able to confirm that he didn't have a notebook.
Oh.
If there's a problem, I suggest we verify the rule this way. I will volunteer to write down Mello's real name in the notebook.
So this is just a game to him?
Testing and confirming the 13-day rule can only benefit the
No,
Kira
it's like
investigation.
martyr shit, like you were talking about.
I'm willing to put my life on the line if it will help us solve the case.
We can say that we must respect human life and deny this request.
I don't believe that Kira's hiding among us.
We should respect the deputy director's wishes to the end. I feel the same. I'm opposed to the test.
Near, we've talked it over and we can't allow you to use the notebook like that.
To the members of the Japanese task force, was there ever a point in the investigation where the second L was suspected to be Kira, even if the suspicions were later dropped? If you've been listening to our conversation so far and have any intention of helping my investigation and taking down Kira, then call the number I'm about to give you. Day or night, I will answer. The choice is up to you.
There's no way that Light could be Kira.
Green!
No, it's more like I don't want to believe
Oh,
he's
this is
Kira, but
awesome.
This could change everything.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Blue. I love the color.
I have to kill him.
You're losing control and you don't like it, huh?
This is Kira.
Is this a joke?
I'm very grateful that you and your country have sympathized with me, but I'm afraid even that much isn't enough.
He gets these anger outbursts, and that's when he loses control.
And formally disband them.
It's not going to work. Like, he'll find other people.
As soon as you've found their base of operations, I want you to forward that information to a third party.
Oh my God. And you're doing this. This is not smart because you're just confirming to Near that it really could be you, the second L. Because you got mad. You were almost found out. This is what happens with serial killers and stuff. They get mad and they kind of freak out when they're suspected. And they start acting recklessly.
Sakura TV's ratings are gonna rocket to 100. No, 120% for this special.
So why isn't he dead? Because he's obviously so greedy. Just because he supports Kira. It's just further proof that Kira's new world doesn't work.
But if Light is Kira, and I just come out and say we should investigate him again, then I'll probably end up dead just like L. That won't solve anything.
Zaddy. Aizawa Zaddy. His new look.
Between you and me, you should go ahead and do what you think is right. I didn't trust L to begin with. I never did, to be honest. I didn't sign up to join the Kira task force because Light was running it. I joined because I wanted to work with you.
E-Day. All right. I'll see if I can contact Near without letting Light know.
Oh my God.
Make sure that no one...
Don't kill him. Shit. You look like a demon. You look more like a demon than Ryuk. Your red eyes and your black turtleneck.
Light, I really want to believe that you're not Kira.
You know, though.
Turn on the TV! It's Demigawa!
My comrades and I have finally pinpointed the hideout of the evil organization bent on trying to catch our beloved god Kira.
Break down the door!
Our beloved god. It's so fake, though. No one actually believes in you. Except Misa.
As soon as Near escapes, I'm gonna write his name in the notebook. Don't worry, Light.
Wow, 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 wow.
What's going on, Near? Could it be that this is some sort of plot by Mello to finish off the SPK? No, surely it couldn't be that the SPK's security was so lax that even a normal citizen could find out where it was located.
He's lying through his teeth.
Yeah.
I win, Near.
Then why did you call him and like provoke him? I'm so excited to watch the next episode. This is crazy. It just seems kind of sloppy, but as I said, this is what happens with evil people and also kind of like psychopaths, the type of villain that likes to play God. They don't like it when they're being suspected, when they're being criticized. And that's when they start to act foolishly. And you see that with Light. Oh, I mean, like Near said, he's overly confident and foolish sometimes, and we're definitely seeing that. And as I said before, I think we saw today in this episode that his new world is just, it resembles almost like, you know, what the Nazis promised, the Nazi party. It reminds me of Templars, where they promise peace and maybe they do have the intention. Some people have the right intentions of like, this will make the world a better place. But then there are a lot of corrupt people that profit off of it. But the promises of peace, and in order to do that, you have to sacrifice freedom, basic human rights, autonomy, happiness. And it's not true peace because the people don't have freedom. I am playing Assassin's Creed, but played a lot of Assassin's Creed, so that's why that's on my mind. But I thought that Aizawa and Matsu's conversation was so poignant and important because it's true. I don't think that Matsu is wrong at all. And like, I think that actually makes for a very good detective to think of what Kira intends. And I think that Kira had become so, like, what's the opposite of personified, turned into this larger than life thing that the task force had kind of forgotten that it was a human being who started it intending to do something. So I think that Matsu is very important. And I just wonder if he can see past, you know, Chief Yagami saying he didn't have a notebook on his deathbed and stuff. Like, I wonder if he can see past and really help take down Light. I love that Aizawa and Ide were just like, yeah, I'm having my doubts. They're just really good detectives. I really like them. I'm just worried now because Light heard, and he's such a villain. I didn't fully wrap my brain around the conversation with Nier and Ryuk and Light. Like, I don't think I totally understood because I'm not understanding why Ryuk lied. He doesn't have to lie, right? I just felt like Shinigami should be more neutral. I mean, that's not true because they can fall in love with their humans like Rem and stuff. So does Ryuk care about Light? Like, is he enabling him? Because why did he lie about that? Unless there's some Shinigami rule I forgot about. Like, maybe they can't reveal certain things. But he purposely lied. He could have just said, I'm not going to answer that. It's just interesting. You know, Ryo can kind of be fun. You can look at it as character in a way where it's like, oh, he resembles the audience and how he watches everything go down and he laughs and he's chill. But on the flip side, it could kind of be like the bystander effect where he probably has more power than he actually does. He's not this, yeah, he's funny, happy-go-lucky, wants apples, but at the same time, he has more power than we realize. He was able to steal a Death Note. I think this all started off with him being bored and him just causing this and causing, you know, helping create so many deaths and chaos and pain. Is he really? I know this is so blasphemous for me to say because I do love Ryuk, but he could be the true villain of it because why? Why is he like, Rem sacrificed herself. That other Shinigami sacrificed himself for Misa. And it just seems like he could be seen as a bystander. He could be seen as maybe like a Reddit troll that's just watching some stuff go down and like funding it. I don't know how to explain. You could look at it both ways, and that's what I love about the show, that it's just so complex. I like Mello's character more after that scene of him and Nier. I feel like it made more sense to me. He's still stuck as a kid in a lot of ways too. They both are because they're traumatized. They were in that orphanage together. They grew up together. But giving that information to him, I can tell he doesn't have like very selfish, evil intentions. He more just wants, I don't know, like he wants to play the game with Nier. But the scene of Nier in Galaxy in space and him reading the tarot decks are so like paranormal, spiritual, intuition. I love my tarot deck, but it's not based on reality. And his response to Mello telling him that it was a Shinigami and just being like, that makes sense, and being very calm, comparing that to Elle, who was very rooted in reality, had a very hard time learning about Shinigami, accepting that it was a Shinigami, and almost seemed to give up when he learned that, because he was like, I can't do it. I think that his capabilities only went so far. It does give me hope that, you know, the show is showing us this, like, Nier is different from Elle. I won't say better, but maybe better equipped for this job, because I think he has a more intuitive side. And it's interesting because his hyperfixation is with games. It's with toys. He has action figures and he has trains. And when you're playing with trains, you have to use your imagination. When you're playing with action figures, it's a very kind of childlike thing because you're playing make-believe. And that in of itself is intuitive. It's childlike in a good way. It's like you're imagining things. And we saw that with the Galaxy background. Whereas Elle was like, it was very the coffee and, you know, more adult kind of, yeah, treats, sugar, food. But I think it's showing us that maybe Nier is the one to beat Light. And maybe even Elle knew that and knew he would have to pass the baton. And he did so much work up until that point. But I'm appreciating Nier's character. I'm appreciating Mello more. I definitely, you know, it's been a rough few episodes, like Chief Yagami and then, you know, Elle before that. So, wow, I could talk about it a lot, but I'll end here. Thank you so much to my Tier 4 patrons, John G. Robinson, Light Yagami, and also Louie. Thank you for producing the video. And thank you to all my other channel members and patrons for being on the Death Note journey with me. It's December, so you got a extra special Christmassy, fun little thank you tribute. Check out my other stuff, and as we're nearing the end, I would love some recommendations for other anime to watch on my own. Yeah, I'm excited and I'm nervous to see how this ends. So let me know your thoughts if you have any questions or answers to my questions, and I'll see you for episode 31. Bye.